Ashley Murphy has finished her pregame tosses, and we're just about ready to go. 10 o'clock first pitch. Looks like we'll get it about 10:05 as Grace Lyons steps to the plate. Murphy in the circle. Behind the plate is Isabella Martinez. And let's see, his first pitch is imminent. Let's see if Grace Lyons can stay hot. Here's the first pitch to the Sooner shortstop. And the first pitch of the game is outside for ball one. 10:04 first pitch, not too shabby. There's some wondering whether or not we might move up the first pitch time with the first game ending in run roll fashion. No, it actually kind of works perfect for the schedule. Lyons takes the 1-0 pitch outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Jocelyn Allo waits on deck. Grace Lyons recently has been the hitting hero for the Sooners. The 2-0 pitch to Lyons. Inside, ball 3. Grace Lyons up to 426 on the season. The home run she hit in game 1, her 4th on the season. Go along with 14 runs batted in. 3-0. Ball 4. Walked her on 4 straight pitches. And here we go. Jocelyn Allo, the last time she stepped to the plate, was walked intentionally in an 8-0 game. And we'll see what the plan here is early. Allo digs in. They are deep everywhere around the infield for the Rainbow Wahine. Lyons at first. The first pitch to Jossie is inside, a little low, but called a strike. No balls and a strike. Took a little off it, did Murphy, and it fell right in. We'll run through the Hawaii defense after Allo's at bat. Here's the 0-1. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, that's not the only pitch that Jossie sees. Scoreless game just underway. Sooners obviously the road team here against Hawaii. Lyons a 4-pitch walk to start the game. Here's the 1-1. Low and in the dirt, 2 balls and a strike. Ain't zip, the Sooners won their first game. They are 18-0 to start the season. Allo waits. Here's the 2-1. Pop foul and well out of play. Look out. That ball cleared a fence. That's called right by the discus area, where they throw the discus right behind the field. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here it comes. It's in the dirt, 3-2. Bob Coolin said in the Honolulu paper he was going to pitch to Jocelyn Allo. So far, that's been the case. First time this weekend we've seen names on the big screen here. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Allo. Line shot, right field, at the wall. It's off the wall, and it gets away from the right fielder. Allo's on her way to third. Lyons will score. The throw is in time. Jossie is cut down, trying to stretch a double to a triple, but that ball just about got out of here. A line shot off the right field wall has made it 1-0 Sooners. Patty Gasso has a smile on her face. Oh, that was almost it. It's 1-0 Sooners. Here's Tiare Jennings. Allo with the RBI. Here's the first pitch to Tiare. In for a strike. So they'll, I assume, credit Allo with a double, and then she's thrown out trying to advance. The 0-1 pitch is high to Jennings. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jana Johns waits on deck. Sooners strike first early here in Honolulu, as Alo makes him pay. The 1-1. Low and away 2-1 to Tiare Jennings. Jennings is coming off a 0-for-1 game against Cal, but did score a run and drove in a run. Here's the 2-ball, 1-strike pitch to Jennings. Bouncer towards short, off the glove of the shortstop. Can't find it. Jennings beats it out without a throw. So Jennings reaches, and here's Jana Johns. I would say that was as close to getting out of here as the first swing. Was it against Tennessee or Arizona in the Mary Nutter down the right field line? One of those two games, she had a shot to right field that hit off the fence. Here's the first pitch to Johns, and Johns attacks the first pitch, pops it up into center field. Catch is made, and there is 2 away. Center field, that's Brittany Rossi for Hawaii. 2 outs for Lindsey Elam. Boy, Jana Johns has been all over attacking that first pitch early in counts here this weekend. Oh, it's Long Beach State. Thank you, Patrick. Runner at first, 2 outs, 1-zip Sooners. Lindsey Elam digs in. The first pitch to the Sooner cap, and it's fouled straight back. She had a cut. Elam has upped her average to .238 on the season. Their 1-for-2 performance in Game 1. Again, being precautionary with Kinsey Hansen here, giving her a little extra rest. Long season. She is here and in uniform. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled straight back. Jennings was going. No balls and 2 strikes. Long looking from Murphy. Ashley Murphy brings it home. The 0-2 hangs up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I have been told if I give any basketball score updates to tag it with the spoiler alert. So after this pitch to Elam, I'm going to give a quick basketball update. Here's the 1 ball, 2 strike pitch to Elam, fouled straight back. All right, here you go. OU and Texas Tech are tied at 44 with 8:54 to go in the game. I don't know how to tell you you can listen again then. If I say spoiler alert, are you just counting in your head or what? I don't know. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's 1-zip here, Oklahoma, top of the first inning. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Elam. Pop foul down the right side. I mean, that was really close for Alo. But isn't 96 supposed to just be an absolute moonshot? I don't care. I want her to get it. That's all that matters to me. I don't care if it's an inside the Parker. Here's the 1-2. Hit her. Oh, gosh, caught her right on the shin. And it was the kind of hit by pitch that the on-deck batter, Jada Coleman, even winced. And here's Jada Coleman, the Sooner center fielder, who has a chance to put some distance between the Sooners and Hawaii. Jada went 2 for 3 with a couple of runs scored in the first game. First and second, a hit by pitch to Elam. The first pitch to Coleman is a little up and away, ball 1. Boy, Hawaii has had a pretty unique season themselves. This is the final year of Bob Coolin's contract as well. Some speculated maybe his last season. As the 1-0 pitch is up high. Probably like not the nicest thing to say in his house, but I'm just, 32nd season as the head coach at Hawaii. He's been here a minute, and quick trip to the circle will slow things down. We were joking whenever we were in the San Francisco airport that Bob Cullen was hired right around the time whenever Patty Gasso was at Long Beach College and kind of looking around for jobs. But coach never really applied or became a candidate here. But it's kind of fascinating when you see someone with the longevity of Coach Cullen. The meeting at the Circle is over, and as always this season, brought to you by Walden's Cleaners and Laundry, where the difference is quality. Here's the 2-ball, no-strike pitch with runners at first and second to Coleman. While outside, 3-0. Jennings aboard on a single. She stands at second. Elam at first after getting hit by a pitch. Here's the 3-0. Ball 4, bases loaded for Grace Green. You could not pack any more fans in here. This is incredible. As Grace Green steps to the plate. Green went 1 for 3 in the first game. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Grace getting back-to-back starts here at first base. Third start of the season. 2 for 8 on the season with 3 runs scored. Couple of home runs already. Here's the 0-1. Lifted to shallow center field. Racing out as the second baseman to make the catch. Maya Nakamura makes a catch, and the inning is over. Kaupe, .359 average on the season with 7 runs batted in. And she takes the first pitch low from Hope Troutwine for ball 1. Jana Johns at third as the field is all in the shade now. Grace Lyons at short, Tiare Jennings at second, Grace Green at first, and Lindsey Elam behind the plate. 1-0 pitch is high for a ball, 2-0. Alyssa Brito out in left, Riley Boone in right, and Jada Coleman in center. Everything has been on the run here in this second half for us. Stats, lineups, 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Isabella Martinez waits on deck. Kaupe 5 of 6 on stolen base opportunities this year. Keep her off the bags, and they hit her. And it hurt. It missed her Evo shield and got her right on the forearm. That for Hope Troutwine. Only the second time that she's been hit by a pitch this season. I don't know if you guys can make out that announcement, but that kind of gives you an idea of what the crowd is like here. The public address announcer just informed everyone you can't be standing, you can't be sitting in aisles. Every seat is taken. Bella Martinez digs in. First pitch from Hope misses ball 1. Aya Nakamura waits on deck. The 1-0 swing and a miss. And the frustration immediately from Martinez as she takes a little walk. 1 ball, 1 strike. Troutwine toes the rubber and stares in. By stares in, I mean to the Sooner dugout to get the call from Jen Rocha. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Man, Isabella Martinez did not cheat herself at the plate. That is a ferocious swing. Just hitting .296 this year. 8 for 27 to start the season, but 5 runs batted in. Right now, that's good for third on the team. Pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 away. There you go, Hope. There's Maya Nakamura. second baseman. Dallas Millwood waits on deck. Hawaii, by the way, 5-7 on the season. We mentioned kind of an odd start to the year for Hawaii. Kind of been a tough team to figure out. His first pitch is lined to left field, pretty deep. Brito broke in, watches it go off the wall, plays it, throws to third. It hits the runner heading to third and shoots right into the glove of Troutwine, who was backing up the play. A double for Nakamura, who was waiting on it and clubbed it over the head of Brito in left field. Ball looked like it might leave the yard for a moment. And there's Dallas Millwood, the junior first baseman. .216 average on the season. Has started all 13 games now this season for Hawaii. 4 runs batted in, does have a home run. Kind of give you an idea of the lack of power on this team. The 1 home run is good for second on the team right now. Millwood digs in. Hope Troutwine looks to kind of shake off that laser off the bat of Nakamura. First pitch, up and in, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. The pitch in the dirt, 1-1. It's a good point by Leslie Stanford, by the way. I had mentioned the second win, or the win for UCLA. Faramo, 5-inning perfect game with 15 strikeouts. Unreal. There's a 2-ball, no-strike pitch. Ooh, in for a strike. 2-1. Faramo. If I don't have my pronunciation guide in front of me, I'm going to mess it up. 2 balls and a strike. The pitcher that didn't pitch in the World Series. How's that? Here it comes. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. UMBC had a 20 strikeout perfect game. And Arkansas also had a perfect game from Mary Half, their first 7-inning perfect game in school history. My gosh, Leslie, you're a bigger fan than I am. Leslie Stanford with the scoreboard update. I need an update person, Leslie. 2-2, swing and a miss. Hope threw it right by her. There's 2 away. Second strikeout of the game. That's a nice bounce back from Hope after the tough pitch. There's Chloe Borges, the DP. I will say it's kind of different as Borges digs in from the right side of the plate. The West Jordan, Utah product by way of Riverton High School. And she takes the first pitch low and in. Walk-up music for each of the players and the hitters for Hawaii. See that in some places. Done a really nice job with this facility, though, that's for sure. I mean, it's not built for a crowd like this. The 1-0 pitch is swing and miss. Or maybe I should rephrase that. It's not staffed for a crowd like this. They have 1 concession stand. And I don't know if the line is stopped. 1 ball, 1 strike. There are people watching from the parking garage. The 1-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. That might be the best spot to watch the game. They were tailgating in the parking garage before the game. There were Sooner fans that were tailgating before the game. Poppy, Jim Gasso, and I were laughing as we saw them. It was really cool to see. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch from Hope. Swing and a miss. What a bounce back from Hope Troutwine, and the inning is over.
For your cooperation.
1-0 Sooners as we head to the second inning. Alyssa Brito will lead things off as Brito steps in from the right side of the plate. Here's the first pitch from Ashley Murphy. Brito checked her swing, didn't offer, but takes a strike on the outside corner and kicks a ton of dirt out of the batter's box for strike 1. 250 average for Brito, but here's an awesome number. Brito as a leadoff hitter is hitting .714 this season. The 0-1 up high, 1 ball, 1 strike. So a lot of big pitching news across the country, it appears. See if Sooners can continue their solid pitching run so far this weekend. Another good outing from Hope Troutwine. 3 strikeouts in the first inning. 1-0 Sooners, the 1-1 to Brito. Well outside, 2 balls and a strike. In that perfect game for Arkansas, their 6-0 win, the first in program history. As Brito waits on the 2-1 pitch, takes it low for ball 3-1. Mary Half struck out 14 in the game and only threw 94 pitches and beating Maryland 6-0. First perfect game in Arkansas softball history. 3 balls and a strike. Brito calls for time and gets it. If you're just tuning in, we had a moment where everyone kind of caught their breath from Jocelyn Allo. Brito grounds this one to third. Easy play. The throw across is on time, and there's one away. Off the bat of Brito, looked like that might be a little bit of a hotter shot than it was. Saburin makes it look easy, and there's one out. I'll bring to the plate Riley Boone. Boone out and right today. Hitting .400 on the season. The first pitch shows bunt, pulls it back, takes a strike. Oh, good. They said she didn't offer. I thought the catcher would check down third base. They call it a ball up and away. 1 ball, no strikes. Charging hard from the corners, as you might imagine, was Saburin at third and Millwood at first. Are they coming again? Here's the 1-0. Boone's not showing, but she lines this one to left field. A diving, sliding catch is made on the knees of the left fielder for Hawaii, Kalanoia. Wow. That looked like extra bases for sure if it was down. Kalanoia makes an incredible catch for the second out of the inning, and here's Grace Lyons. Boone, tough luck on that one. Grace Lyons walked on 4 pitches in her first at bat and takes the first pitch high for ball 1. You can sense, you can hear the energy from the Sooner dugout is high in this game as the winds pick up, blowing out to left field here. The 1-0. Load away, 2 balls and no strikes. I guess it doesn't register how late it is in Oklahoma. How about that? It is 10:30 back at home. The 2-0. Outside ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. Boy, this is a significant quick little weather shift. The 3-0 in for a strike. That's the first strike that Grace Lyons has seen in the 8 pitches she's had so far today. Three balls and a strike. The pitch to the Sooner shortstop. Long look from Murphy, and time is finally called. And, boy, they're going to say she took too long. Ball 4. How about that? The umpire said too much time. Ball 4. So here's Jocelyn Allo. She nearly left the yard her last time up. Here we go. Allo lined one off the right field wall. The first pitch to Jossie in the dirt, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. The Sooner slugger deep in the batter's box is ready. The 1-0. Little low and away, 2 balls and no strikes. Grace Lyons drew a walk. Alo ahead, 2 balls and no strikes. The pitch. Ball 3. And way outside. Three balls and no strikes with Tiare Jennings waiting on deck. Every camera phone is up and recording this moment. Oh, you know Alo's got the green light here. The 3-0 pitch, ball 4. And here comes Tiare Jennings. Back-to-back walks after 2 quick outs to start this inning. Quick trip to the circle by the catcher Martinez. It's a little frustrating, but pitched her in the first at bat. A 4-pitch walk there. Here's Tiare Jennings. She'll make you pay. Singled, stranded at third in the first inning. First pitch to Jennings is up high for ball 1. Ball and no strikes with runners at first and second. The pitch. High. 2 balls and no strikes. Seems as if Murphy, after getting the time warning, the free pass to Grace Lyons without throwing a pitch is kind of shook. The 2-0. Up high, ball 3. Jana Johns waits on deck. Three balls and no strikes to Jennings. Ball 4. Bases are loaded on back-to-back-to-back walks, and that might be it for Murphy.
Now batting playing third base, number 20.
She walks back, picks up some dirt. And here's Jana Johns. Johns has attacked the first pitch most of this weekend. Let's see what she decides to do here. With the bases loaded and 2 outs, the Sooners up 1-0. First pitch up high, ball 1. After the first on a Friday night, as Oklahoma leads it 1-0, but the bases are loaded with 2 outs. There's those third inning shout-outs coming up here in a bit. Man, Doug Hamilton and B.A., but right now work to do. Meeting's over. The 1-0 is in for a strike, 1-1. Saw Jessica Boehm has already checked in Galloway, Ohio. My buddy Mark Worley. Tim is in Lexington, Kentucky. Love it. It's edge of your seat time, isn't it? Here's the 1-1 to Johns. Popped up, shallow right field, could be trouble, racing out. Is it caught? An unbelievable play by the second baseman, Nakamura, who made an over-the-shoulder catch on a ball that there was no chance the right fielder was going to get. To face Hope Chadwine here in the bottom of the second inning. Sooners on top, 1-0. Extra bases robbed on an incredible play at second by Nakamura. Here's the first pitch. It's in for a strike to Brittany Rossi. A Travel Tech Tina. Shenzhen, China, listening in today. How about that? Rossi, the senior, tries to bunt one, does it foul. No balls and 2 strikes. There's players that, you look at their numbers and kind of see the struggle, and there's players where you look at the numbers and you really embrace the struggle. 189 batting average for Rossi. And with her leading off, she's hitting just 100. She swings through the 0-2 and strikeout number 4. I mean, she's hitting 100 as a leadoff batter. Here's Rachel Sabrin. She's already been a nice play over third. Sabrin, the right-handed hitting third baseman, again, struggling this year, a 176 average. Takes the first pitch up and away for ball 1. The uniform combination is cool. I don't know how well you can tell it from the video side of things, but Hawaii with the green pants and the Hawaii logo in cursive across their chest as the 1-0 pitch is in for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's kind of a white, almost baseball jersey in a way with the red, gold, and blue, red, gold, and green striping around the sleeves. She swings through the 1-1, a ball and 2 strikes. With green pants, green baseball pants, sharp look for the Hawaii Rainbow Heat. Sabrin is ready. The 1-2, a little up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. You might have heard the PA guy. Her nickname is Bueller. Kind of like you got Mackenzie Donahue. We call her Lou. Rachel Sabrin, goes by the nickname Bueller. Not too shabby. No 2-2 swing and a miss. 5 outs, all by way of the K. And here's Sierra Bartolotti. Here's the first pitch to Bartolotti, and it's in for a strike. We mentioned the struggles on the season, at least for Bartolotti, as she swings at a pitch and pops it up on the infield. She can brag about this, the only out not that's recorded by strikeout. As she pops out to first base. Chassie's going to hit 96 this inning. Lindsey Elam will lead things off for the Sooners here in the third. Third inning shout-outs brought to you by the Trophy Club. Soonersports.com/Trophy Club. It's our new vision for the Diamond Club. Be a part of it at Soonersports.com/Trophy Club today. First pitch to Elam is line foul down the third base line into the left field corner. Traylinda Kerr is checked in. Felicia Kirkendall. Oscar Lima watching from Muscatine, Iowa? Current temperature there is 13 degrees, but it feels like -3. Jimmy Akers checking in from Duncan, still cold. Kayla Hargis, Miss Jane Jetson. Darla's with us, snuggled up in Nuwala. Here's the 0-1 to Elam. Boy, that just misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. I like what Natalie Davis said. Digging the Pac-12 after dark vibes from Norman. It's a good comparison. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch hammered but foul down the left field line. Look out, Poppy. Poppy had a play on that one in the bullpen. I don't think he was ready for it. Jessica Smith is checked in. Sinbad in Sevierville, Tennessee. Jim and Dora Collins in Washington, Oklahoma. Have I mentioned the greatest city in Oklahoma, Washington, Oklahoma? Here's the 1-2 to Lindsey Elam. She hammers this one again foul. Oh, my goodness. How about Shelby Brown listening in from Seoul, South Korea? Steve Dennis in Vegas. I like with Jackie. Maybe we'll break another record of 120 intentional walks. I hope not. I don't know if Patrick Dunn can take that. By the way, big shout out to Chuck Dunn who checked in earlier in the day. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Lindsey Elam. She golfs this one down the left field line and deep. If it's fair, it's gone. It hit the foul pole. A home run from Lindsey Elam over the left field wall, and it's 2-zip Sooners. Elam slugged that one down the left field line, and it rocked off the foul pole that's still shaking in left field. It's 2-zip Sooners. Well, there's a nice way to welcome those of you who have been watching Sooner basketball. Lindsey Elam lines a bomb over the left field wall to make it 2-0 Oklahoma. Let's go, Lindsey. You love to see it. And here's Jada Coleman. Second home run on the season for Lindsey Elam. First pitch misses outside, ball one. One ball, no strikes. It's Coleman. Home plate umpire said something to the pitcher. Did he get it for another delay? No, I don't think so. Still a ball and no strikes. Patty Casso asks for a clarification. Nope, they did. They caught her for another delay. 2 balls and no strikes. Coleman shows that bunt. Inside, missed, ball 3. Robert with the heads up, appreciated, right? My man Robert Nellen appeared to have an open mic during commercials. Can hear you laughing or chatting. Were you aware? Yes. In fact, Robert, now that you mention it, we're taking a lot of the shout-outs so I can fit everyone in game 2 during the commercial breaks. 3-0 pitch misses high, ball 4. In fact, maybe during the commercials is where we can answer all the great questions like Drake Stenberg asks. What's the in-between meal? It's a good question. Tonight is Jersey Mike's, which I could hammer about 10 of those. Here we go. The walk to Jada Coleman. Here's Grace Green, flat out to deep center field, her last time up. First pitch on the inside corner, strike 1. Eric Klein listening in, like my man KJ Riddens out in Beaver, Oklahoma. No balls and a strike here to the Sooner first baseman. Outside, 1-1. No Taylon Snow tonight. Looks like she'll be back tomorrow. Kinsey Hansen, I know a lot of you have asked about her. A lot of quite understandably so. She plays every game. She catches every inning, but they decided to give her a little bit of a rest. He's nursing a couple of dings. Hope she'll be back and ready to go tomorrow, if not next Friday. The 1-1 to Green is low. Coleman's on her way to second. The throw is offline, got away just a bit from the second baseman. They had called it obstruction, so Coleman was going to be safe at second regardless. But a stolen base for Jada Coleman. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch to Green. Ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. Well, Chris Dearman is checking in from Wagner, and he did so with a picture. I think it's a retweet, people. Oh, I got a picture to share, too. Not to do with my personal account, though. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Line shot, 1 hop to second. Nice play by Nakamura. Wide throw, but staying on the bag at first is Millwood, and there's 1 away. Coleman has to stay at second. Here's Brito. There's a fan here who has a shirt that says, "I miss Norman." And I was thinking there's not a lot of people that feel that way with the weather in Norman right now and what you're experiencing here in Honolulu. But she said her parents, her family went to Oklahoma. She just thought it was a cool shirt and loves Norman. I miss Norman. Here's Brito. Inside corner, called strike on the first pitch. Brito, her last time up, grounded out to third. No balls and a strike to the Sooner left fielder, Alyssa Brito. Here's the pitch. Outside. A ball and a strike. 2-zip Sooners. We're in the top of the third inning. Mentioned the Trophy Club, but also shouts out to Physical. Spelled different because we are different. A ball and a strike to Alyssa Brito. Here's the pitch. Skied foul. Is there a play to be made? Third? No. As the third baseman, Saber, just misplayed it. It hit right off the top railing of the dugout. There are some threatening clouds around us right now. We've seen a couple of showers that have hit, but nothing severe. Doesn't look like there's anything on the radar. We'll keep our fingers crossed. As soon as I say that, it'll probably start sprinkling. Here's the 1-ball, 2-strike pitch to Brito. Up high, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Absolutely gorgeous setting. Sooners staying right off Waikiki Beach. Short little drive, maybe 12 minutes in traffic over here to Honolulu, or to University of Hawaii campus in Honolulu. 2-2 pitch. Hard hit ball foul down the third base line. Two balls, 2 strikes. The areas in this stadium where it was kind of tough to be a fan about 2 hours ago, are the place to be. On that open air, enjoying the sunset. It might not be good here in like 5 minutes if it starts pouring, but gorgeous night. Here's the 2-ball, 2-strike pitch. Low and in, ball 3. Oh, the ball got away from the catcher. Coleman's off to third. The throw, not in time. Not at first viewed as far enough away in my mind for Coleman to take off. But what do I know? Jada just saw the opening, took advantage of it. 3 balls and 2 strikes. That wind, that breeze picks up. The pitch to Coleman, or to Brito, pardon me, with Coleman at third is ball 4. And Alyssa Brito tosses the bat back to the dugout and yells out, "Let's go." And here's Riley Boone.
Now batting clean right field. 0, Riley Boone.
Riley Boone hit the ball hard her last time up, but it was robbed of an extra base hit in left field on a big-time play. Here she has a chance to help add to the 2-zip Sooner lead. Squeeze bunt is on. It's a beauty. They'll come home, and Coleman is safe. Riley Boone, a magician with the bat, lays down the squeeze bunt, and there was no chance at home to get Jada Coleman. It's 3-zip Sooners. How about that? And here's Grace Lyons. Lyons has had a game where they haven't pitched to her. She's walked twice. She's seen 9 pitches so far. The first pitch is outside for ball 1. What a run recently for Grace Lyons. She is on some kind of heater. As the 1-0 pitch misses low, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Ball 3. I mean, not even close. Suddenly this buzz starts to build whenever everyone realizes who's on deck. You can almost hear it in the crowd. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Called strike on what looked like ball 4. Three balls and a strike. The pitch. Ground ball, hard hit to short, backhanded. The play to third gets Brito. That was a big-time play. It's short. Wow. Two-way. Calpe made a big-time play at short to cut down the lead runner, Brito. Boone advances to second. Lyons reaches on the fielder's choice. And with the game threes, I don't know, guys. 3-zip game. Tiare Jennings waits on deck. They're watching from the parking garage across the street. Will they pitch to her? Nearly hit one out of here in the first. First pitch. In for a strike. Little lollipop change that dropped in. Strike one. You can almost feel the urgency in this crowd, too. They want to see this moment. First and second, 2 outs. The 0-1 outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Jocelyn Alo looking to surpass Lauren Chamberlain as the all-time leader in career home runs. Here's the 1-1. Grounded foul down the first baseline. You know she wants to do it here in Hawaii. You know these fans want to see it. You know we do. But she's behind on the count here. A ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. Foul. This whole place erupted as she got under that one and skied it foul a mile. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Ball 2. 2-2. In second. 3-zip Sooners. The 3-2 pitch to Alo. Ball 4. Bases loaded. They pitched to her, but Alo did a good job of waiting for the right pitch. And the bases are loaded for Tiare Jennings. Tiare Jennings. 1 for 1 with a walker last time up. The first pitch to Tiare is lifted foul down the right side. Foul and well out of play. Strike 1. This is that moment where I do remind you that we are in Honolulu, Hawaii, thousands of miles from Norman, Oklahoma, and yet a Boomer Sooner chant breaks out. The 0-1 in the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike. Three-zip Sooners, bases full. We're in the third. The 1-1. Grounded towards third. Skips past in the left field. 1 run will score. Here comes Lyons. It's a 2-run single off the bat of Tiare Jennings. And it's 5-zip Sooners on a ball that skipped past the third baseman, Saban. Allie's not going to have a voice left after tonight's game. I'm just saying. Here comes Jana Johns. It's 5-zip Sooners, and they've got a chance with one swing of the bat to put this game in run rule territory. In the top of the third inning, here's the first pitch to Johns, hitter. And the bases are loaded, and I would have to imagine that's got to be it. You would have to think a pitching change is on the horizon here for Hawaii, but we'll see. Walk out to the circle. Ooh, they rule the Tiare Jennings grounder and error on the third baseman. It's close. Hey, on the highlight it says hit. That's all that matters. There's a long meeting in the circle right now. They're brought to you by Walden's Cleaners and Laundry. Tony Walden and his crew. Walden Cleaners and Laundry, where the difference is quality. So Johns gets hit by a pitch. It loads the bases again for Lindsey Elam, who started this inning with a solo home run. 5-zip Sooners, bases loaded. Pitch to Johns. Elam, is popped up on the infield. Johns runs right in front of the second baseman, Nakamura, who makes the catch and ends the inning. Here we go to the bottom of the third inning. Oklahoma leads it 5-0. First pitch swinging to left field. Easy play for Brito, who is under it and makes the catch. Kaliana is retired, and there's one away. Now we've gone all the way through the lineup for the first time for Hawaii. Leadoff hitter by Cowbeck steps to the plate, or at least she's supposed to. There she comes.
Number 5, Nawai Cowbeck.
Good to hear from the Compete Barbecue team. My buddy Greg Scallion listening tonight. Sooner Deluxe. I'm convinced the Sooners could be overseas, a foreign country, and you would still hear a Boomer Sooner. I think you're right. First pitch is low for ball one. 5-zip Sooners. We're in the third. How about my man Dylan Stanley checks in, asks, how's the crowd? That is a very good question. There's a 1-0 pitch, swing and miss. If you wanted to fit someone else in here, you couldn't right now. That's how this crowd is. And I look behind me just to see the line in the concession stand is still there. It's been wrapped around the stadium. Here's the 1-1. Up high. Agape led off the game with a hit by pitch. And it caught her right above the Evo shield, or right below it. Caught her right on the skin. She doesn't wear any batting gloves either, which is kind of that Sid Romero approach. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Speaking of Sid Romero, a Sid Romero birthday this week, a Patrick Dunn birthday this weekend, and our athletic trainer Mara has her birthday on Sunday. Is that right? Thank you, Whitley. Whitley had a birthday. Whitley Simmons did last week. We celebrated in style. The 2-2, swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 away. And Isabella Martinez comes to the plate. There's not a lot of light here. Quick admission. Where we're set up, and I am an old man, and I can't see anymore in the dark. So don't make fun of me, Patrick, when I have to turn the light on or put on my reading glasses to see my score sheet anymore. The first pitch of the left-handed hitting Martinez. After striking out in the first, she takes strike 1. But the light, this facility, they've done a really nice job with this facility. It was upgraded in 17, $3 million plus, almost $4 million upgrades. 1 swing and a miss, strike 2. They've done a really, really good job with it. It's for, mid-major program. This is really what it's all about. No balls and 2 strikes. The pitch fouled straight back. They got the only complaint that I don't know what the rules are and how this is handled, and maybe one of the diehard old school softball fans can help me out. They don't allow opponents to use their batting cages, and so I didn't know that was a thing because, we'll go on the road and we'll use other teams' cages. The 0-2 is a little bit up, not by much, 1 ball and 2 strikes. That's the only thing. I mean, this is great. You're in Hawaii, cool facility, cool people, grateful, humble. The 1-2. Called strike 3. Hope Troutwine's dealing. Hope Troutwine is dealing here tonight. All right, we head to the 4th inning. Oklahoma leads it 5-0. Jada Coleman will lead things off for the Sooners. Coleman digs in for the left side of the plate. The first pitch from Murphy is a bunt foul. Jada tonight walked a couple of times, scored a run. Sooners sent 9 batters to the plate in the 3rd inning. Only pushed in 4 runs. I say only because they did strand the bases loaded. The pitch. Check swing. Did she go? No. A ball and a strike. Five zip Sooners. 5 runs on 3 hits. Here's the 1-1. In for a strike, 1-2. Jada Coleman on the season has been walked 14 times. There is only one Sooner who has walked more times than Jada Coleman. Any guesses? Here's the 1-2 pitch to Jada. Bounce towards second. Going to be a bang play at first. Nakamura gets it. 1 away. And this is Grace Green's spot, but Sophia Nugent is going to hit here. And I can't help but wonder if Nugent might check in behind the plate for the final couple of innings and Lindsay Elam might shift to first base. We shall see. Here's Nugent. Walked in her plate appearance in Game 1. Looking for her first career hit. Nugent's ready. The first pitch. Off speed. She wanted to. Go back, takes strike 1. Everything about Sophia Nugent is exciting when you think about her future as a Sooner and what she's accomplished so far. Got a good cut and fouls that one straight back. Seal Beach, California. Was ranked as the number 3 player in the class of 2021. Went to Los Alamitos High School. Was ranked as the number 1 catcher in the class by extra innings. She's behind 0-2 here. Takes the next pitch high. Father was a college baseball player. Mom played college basketball. Saddleback College. Ball and 2 strikes to Nugent. The pitch. Pop foul and out of play. Ooh. Patrick Dunn with a risky one here in the, well, it's not quite the Coca-Cola 5th inning yet. It's the 4th inning, but Patrick has cracked open a Coca-Cola. Now the good news here is it's only 7:14 p.m. Hawaii time. If we were back home, my man would not be going to bed. I might get one. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Nugent, blown away 2-2. Sophia, just following things, this is the 5th game this season that she has stepped on the field. She's walked 3 times, is 0 for 1. The pitch got caught, strike 3. Froze her with a little off speed on the outside corner, 2 away. And here's Alyssa Brito. See if my thought comes to fruition about what happens in the second half, or in the bottom half of this inning. Brito digs in. Here's the pitch to the right-handed hitting left fielder, and she takes strike one. Brito tonight 0 for 1. Been close to a 300 hitter, though, this season with 2 outs, hitting .273 on base percentage. At .429 this year for the Oregon transfer, who takes the 0-1 up high, a ball and a strike. There's literally people standing right in my view of the scoreboard. And I'm not going to say anything because she's holding a baby, but just know. It's my go-to. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Brito. That ball skipped before it even got to the plate. 2 balls and a strike. I had a friend of mine 3 years ago, I was really struggling with keeping counts, and we were at the Mary Nutter, and they were not doing a good job with the counts. And I had a friend of mine said, why don't you just keep it on your scorebook? I said, it is hard enough for me to keep score on my scorebook. If I start adding counts, what are we going to end up doing? Here's the 2-1 pitch to Brito. Boy, that didn't miss by much, 3-1. We're in the top of the 4th. Oklahoma leads Hawaii 5-0 after run-ruling California earlier today. They beat the Cal Bears 8-zip. Big 3-run home run from Grace Lyons in that game. Here's the pitch to Brito. Ripped. Look out, Patty. Coach Casso was standing in front of the Sooner dugout, and Brito turned on one. Coach just sidestepped it like she knew it was coming. And walking down to talk to Riley Boone, who's in the on-deck circle. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to Brito. Ball 4. That one skipped well before the plate again. So the struggles continue for Ashley Murphy. That is her 9th walk of the game. And it sounds wild to say, but despite walking 9 batters, she's actually done okay. I mean, I don't know. She's thrown 108 pitches. Here's the first pitch to Boone, and this is hammered deep to right field. It'll bounce off the wall. Brito will be held up at third, and that ball ricocheted so fiercely off the wall that Boone was held to a single. A rocket off the wall for Riley Boone. She's 2 for 3 with an RBI. And here comes Grace Lyons. JT Gasso came out to say something to Patty in the third base coach's box, and coach debriefs with JT, looks down at Grace. Boy, this is a unique defensive alignment that Hawaii is going with. The first baseman, Millwood, okay, I was going to say, if she is playing defense at that point in the circle, we are doing it wrong here. Here's the first pitch to Lyons. Almost in for a strike, a little up, ball 1. 5-zip Sooners, but they have struggled with leaving runners on base. Through 3 2/3 here tonight, they've stranded 9 runners. Here's the 1-0 to Lyons, ball 2. Grace Lyons walked and scored a run in the first, walked and was stranded at third in the second, reached on a fielder's choice in the third. She bats here in the 4th with runners at first and third and 2 outs. Two balls and no strikes, the pitch. Line to left field and pretty deep, but arranging back and making the catch is Kelly Onye, and the inning is over. Catch instead, Lindsey Elam re-enters. Grace Green back at first, and as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning, the Sooners lead at 5-zip. One change? No. Everyone stays the same. First pitch is in the dirt for a ball to Nakamura, Maya Nakamura. There you go. Pats broke out the binoculars. I think that's still Brito in left. I'm going to go with my old man eyes. Here's the 1-0 pitch to the second baseman, and she takes a look for a ball. Doubled back in the first inning. Right? Same crew? Green at first. Standing at second is Tiare Jennings. At short is Grace Lyons. Jana Johns at third, and Lindsey Elam behind home plate. Right field, Boone. Center field, Coleman. In the left field, Brito. The 2-0 is in for a strike, 2-1. Things have been a struggle, to say the least, for Hawaii. Been a good night so far for one Hope Troutwine. 3 innings, allowed just 1 hit, has struck out 7. Behind here to Nakamura, 2 balls and a strike. This is the only hit Troutwine has given up to Nakamura. Ooh, she changed speeds and just missed. 3 balls and a strike. I mean, it's 11:30 in Oklahoma. Think about that. Appreciate the diehards hanging out late with us. 3 balls and a strike. The pitch is popped up on the infield. Jennings is under it, 1 away. Dallas Millwood will come to the plate. I mentioned it last game in the win over at Cal, which, even though it was a short game, kind of feels like it was yesterday. It's so great to have so many new sponsors on board for Sooner softball, like Barracuda Staffing and Consulting, connects dynamic employers to top talent. Barracuda, the leading expert in helping Tulsa businesses develop and protect their teams throughout strategic human capital management. The first pitch to Millwood is in for a strike. No balls and a strike, swing and a miss, strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes, 5-zip Sooners. In the bottom of the 4th inning, Jocelyn Allo will lead off the 5th. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Hope's dealing. Chalk up for a Hope Troutwine. Strikeout number 8. And with 2 outs, we're going to get a pinch hitter. Haley Johnson is going to pinch hit here. First pitch from Hope is a nasty off speed that falls in for a strike. No balls and a strike with 2 outs in the 4th. 5-zip Sooners. Here's the 0-1. Called strike 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch from Hope. Up high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch from Hope. Troutwine rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Make it the 9th strikeout of the game for Hope Troutwine. Jocelyn Allo leads things off here in the 5th inning. It's 5-zip Sooners. First pitch to Allo is in the dirt for ball 1. Jossie hit the ball off the wall in the 1st inning. And she's walked twice since. The pursuit of 96, the 1-0. Little out, 2 balls and no strikes. Is this the moment? Late on a Friday night in her home state. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch to Allo. Well, that thing skipped in front of the plate all the way to the backstop. Two balls, no strikes. Allo leads off the 5th. And 5th innings this season brought to you by Coca-Cola. Whenever there's a Sooner game to watch, sure to be a Coca-Cola there. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Alo. Headed home. Called strike on the outside corner, 2-1. Correct that, 3-1. 3-1. Here's the pitch to Jossie. Ground ball back up the middle and through into center field, a base hit. It's not 96, but it's another hard hit ball from Alo. And it's a leadoff single, and here's Tiare Jennings.
Now batting playing second base, number 23, Tiare Jennings.
Jennings has had a nice night. Singled in the first, walked in the second, right on the third. That's here in the fifth with Alo at first. The first pitch to Jennings is popped up. On the infield, Nakamura calls everyone off and makes the catch. One away. One out for Gianna Johns.
Now batting playing third base, number 20, Gianna Johns.
Johns, 0 for 2 tonight. Sooners have stranded 11 runners here this evening. There's the first pitch to the Sooner third baseman. He is a little up for ball one. She has been fantastic for the Sooners this season. In fact, she has played just about every inning so far this year. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch to Johns. A little up and away. 2-0. Alo with another multiple hit game, by the way. I know, Lauren Chamberlain talked about it in the Zoom that Pat put together whenever Jotzi hit 95. And Lauren said, you get a little slump, and all of a sudden, even if you're getting base hits, it's not good enough. 2-0. Almost hit Johns, who was hit by a pitcher last time up. I should say hit by a pitch earlier in the game. Ball 3. Three balls and no strikes. Here it comes, outside ball 4. And Johns reaches. So for Johns tonight, 0 for 2, but she's been on base twice. Was hit by a pitch and walk. There's Lindsay Elam with runners at first and second. Elam homered in the third inning. She bats here with 2 on and 1 out in the fifth. The pitch popped up behind home plate. Is there a play to be made? She catch it? She did. Completely blocked out of view. Martinez makes a nice play up against the padding behind home plate. And there's 2 away.
Now batting playing center field, number 24, Jada Coleman.
And here's Jada. That hurts. Jada digs in with 2 outs and 2 on. First pitch to Coleman is up high for ball 1. Clint's checking in late from work at Lawton, Zoe and Boris and Dallas. Appreciate you guys staying up. Nearing Saturday morning, right? In Oklahoma City. Here's the 1-0 to Coleman. Up high, 2-0. How about, also while I'm at it, I mean, maybe the most important person to make sure that they're staying up late is our producer back in the Franchise 2 studios, Josh Conner. The 2-0. Little low. Ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. Here's the pitch to Jada. Called strike, 3-1. Boy, it's really, I mean, I'm not trying to make too much of this. I mean, the Sooners are up 5-0. They're rolling in this game. They stranded 11 runners, but Hal Murphy's still in this game with 10 walks. It's like mind-blowing. Here's the 3-1. Make it 12 walks. Bases are loaded. Johns on to second. Alo on to third. Here's Gray Screen.
Now batting, playing first base, number 21.
Gray Screen, her last time up. Actually, was pinch hit for. Sophia Nugent pinch hit for. Got caught looking. First pitch to Gray Screen is in for a strike. Grace is 0 for 2 on the night. Started both games at first base. It's not like the first game was extraordinarily long or anything, but it feels like we've been here for a while. The 0-1 pitch. Little out. My man Sean is checked in as well. 12 walks is incredible for a pitcher who's still in the game, and the Sooners just haven't landed the knockout blow yet. Maybe it comes right here from Gray Screen, but the 1-1 pitch is a ground ball right to short. Easy play, shoveling to second, inning over. Hope Troutwine back to work, and she's got the same aide with her in the field. Lindsay Elam behind the plate, Jana Johns at third, Grace Lyons at short, Tiara Jennings at second, Grace Screen at first, and it's the first pitch is a swing and a miss by Brittany Rossi. Strike one, it's 5-0 Sooners. Jada Coleman in center, Alyssa Brito in left, and Riley Boone in right. Here's the 0-1. Caught the outside corner, no, just off the edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jaybird family man is checked in. His brother Clinton Lawton checking in too. Jay, appreciate you guys staying up. One. That's called a strike. OU Architect is just waking up in Poland and listen. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 away. For a Hope Troutwine, the numbers continue to stack up. Troutwine with her 10th strikeout of the game and 3rd straight. Hawaii will go to the bench. Their second pinch hitter, Princess Mataval, will pinch hit. Pinch hitters this season brought to you by the Housesmith Restaurant Group, as the first pitch is low for ball 1. Feed your game day cravings with a wide variety of restaurants available across the Midwest. Visit HouseSmithRestaurants.com for our list of restaurants. 1 ball, no strikes. 5-0 Sooners. The pitch, low. 2-0. Sooner softball brought to you by Bud Light. It's for the fans, reminding you to enjoy responsibly. Brahms Ice Cream and Dairy Store, farm fresh for over 50 years. 2 balls and no strikes. We're in the 5th inning, presented by Coca-Cola. The pitch, swing and a miss, 2-1. Sooners having local time early wake-up call tomorrow. 2 balls and a strike. The pitch, swing and a miss, 2-2. If I looked at the Teamworks app right, I'm glad Patrick is checking that right now. I'm not good on the Teamworks app. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Troutwine looking to get the Sooners back in the dugout. Only 1 out, though. The pitch. Cold strike 3. That's the 10th K of the game. for Hope Troutwine. Oh, Hope Troutwine is dealing. Spinozas and Fuego.
Double zero, Sierra Bartolotti.
5-0 Sooners and a 10th K for a Hope Troutwine. White baseball team is playing right across the street. Had a roar from the crowd. The first pitch misses outside, or they were simulating crowd noise. Whatever it was impressive. Sierra Bartolotti takes ball one outside. Bartolotti is 0 for 1, popped out to second. 1-0 pitch, catches the inside corner, 1-1. Bartolotti does have a very interesting stat in this game. She was the first out that it was recorded that wasn't a strikeout in the game. She popped out to second in the second. The 1-1, low and in, 2 balls and a strike. The two numbers, though, that really jump out at you in this game are 14 and 11. They've only credited Murphy with 11 walks so far and a hit by pitch. The 2-1 is low and in, so 12 total free passes. 14 and 11. 14 runners left on base by the Sooners. 12 total free passes by Hawaii pitching. One pitcher. 3 balls and a strike to pitch. Strike 2. Three balls, 2 strikes. Sooner fans here clap in unison. And they're rolling deep. The 3-2. Swing and a miss. Hope Troutwine straight dealing. Here we go to the 6th inning. Haven't heard that in a while. Sooner softball. And Alyssa Brito will lead things off. First pitch swinging, fouls it past Patty Gasso down the third base line. Trust your local plumbing experts at Gordon's Service Experts and get $50 off any plumbing repair. Call 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details. Mentioned a lot of new sponsors jumping on board. Don't blame them. I would want to be a part of it too. No balls and a strike. 5-zip Sooners. We're in the 6th. The pitch to Brito. A little loud. Alyssa Brito on the night is 0 for 1, but has walked twice. So a little bit deceiving. Season average up to 240 for Brito. But a great number as a leadoff hitter. As the 1-1 pitch is low, 2 balls and a strike. Alyssa Brito is hitting .625 this season when she leads off an inning. This is leading off an inning. Two balls and a strike. The pitch. Low, ball 3. Christy Buggs still up with us in Greenburg, Arkansas. Hoping to see Jocelyn get her homer in front of her family. Well, she is due up 4th here in the 6th. Here's the 3-ball, 1-strike pitch to Alyssa Brito. Almost hit her, but it's ball 4. So my man Gary Bonner made a point that his guess that Murphy is the best they have. Statistically, she's really not. Hey, Gary, I kind of felt the same way. They have a couple of other pitchers that have a little better numbers than Ashley Murphy, but she had a 6 ERA heading into tonight. 0-1 on the season. This is her second start. It's just kind of surprising. As here's Riley Boone. That was the 12th free pass, 12th walk, 13th free pass. There's a little soft slap by Boone, and it's an automatic seat. Wow. Reached out, pounded that one down into the dirt. Patty Gasso nods in approval as Riley Boone gets just to the 6th hit of the game for the Sooners. And here comes Grace Lyons. I will say this. There is no doubt in my mind that outside of Rogers from Tennessee, this is the longest one individual pitcher has thrown against the Sooners this season. No doubt in my mind. I'll check them. If I'm wrong, where's my stat peeps at? There he is. So it's Patrick. Here's Grace Lyons. She's had a night. First pitch is low for a ball. Lyons walked and scored a run in the first, walked and was stranded at third in the second, a fielder's choice in the third, flied out to left in the fourth. Rogers went 4 2/3, so this is the longest outing. 1-0 is up high, 2-0. What that? We're seeing from a season perspective the longest outing by an opponent this year against the Oklahoma Sooners. And she's given up 3 free passes. The 2-0 in for a strike, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Lyons has something significant on the line here as the pitch is bounced foul. Grace Lyons had a hit yesterday against Baylor. It was an absolute bomb. Well, I'm sorry, the bomb came against California earlier today. She went 1 for 2 with a run scored and 3 runs batted in. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. The pitch is lined on the left field line, fair into the corner. Here comes Brito. She'll score. They'll hold Riley Boone at third. It's second and third with nobody out, and here comes Alo with first base open. An RBI double by Grace Lyons. And let's see, in a 6-0 game, why not? Right? Pitch to her. So far, this entire game, Hawaii has. Up the hitting streak for Lyons. And the first pitch to Alo misses outside, ball 1. Up the hitting streak for Grace Lyons so far this season to 16 straight games. Here's the 1-0 pitch with runners at second and third and nobody out. 6-zip Sooners. Here it comes. Wild pitch to the backstop. Here comes Boone. She'll score. Jogging into third is Grace Lyons. It's a 2-0 count to Jocelyn Alo. So Grace Lyons has the longest hitting streak of her career. She has hit now in 16 straight games. She stands at third with nobody out at 7-zip Sooners and a 2-0 count on Jocelyn Alo. Murphy stares in. The 2-0. There it goes! There it goes! Jocelyn Alo hits number 96 in her home state. This place is going crazy. There's a new home run queen in college softball, and she still resides in Norman, Oklahoma. And her name is Jocelyn Aloha Pumihana Alo. From the island to the prairie to the top of the home run charts. Listen to this crowd. The Hawaii coach comes over, puts a lei around her neck, hugs her.
Congratulations to Jocelyn Alo for breaking the NCAA career home run record. Congratulations, Jocelyn.
What a moment. What an awesome, awesome moment. They're chanting Alo here in Hawaii. I mean, that was an absolute bomb. Off the bat of Alo, deep into the night. Here in Honolulu, and Jossie will wave to the crowd. How cool is that? It's 9-0 Sooners. Her first home run came on February 9th, 2018 against Weber State. The record was tied in her first at-bat on February 20th of 2022 against Texas State. And tonight, here in Honolulu, Hawaii, on the campus of the University of Hawaii, Jocelyn Alo has set the mark for the most home runs in college softball history. The game goes on. Here's Tiare Jennings. First pitch inside, ball one. It's a 3-hit night, by the way, for Jocelyn, too. She's smoking the ball. Here's the 1-0 from Jennings. It's up and away, 2-0. 96 comes at 11:52 p.m. Central Time. In her 5th plate appearance of the night. 2-0 pitches up, ball 3. And I guess the way you look at this is Ashley Murphy wasn't afraid. She kept coming to it. The 3-0 pitch, ball 4. Bob Coolin. Brianna Lopez is the new pitcher for Hawaii. And Jana Johns will hit against the lefty. With the runner at first in Tiare Jennings, it's 9-0 Sooners. Here's the first pitch to Jana Johns. It's in for a strike. Jocelyn Alo, a 2-run home run for number 96. What a night. Glad you guys stayed up late with us. What a night. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Johns. Outside, 1-1 strike. Sooners have not been their smoothest here this evening, but it's kind of one of those moments where you nod a little bit and you're like, we'll be fine. This is a team that'll bounce back. Lopez, the freshman, misses out 2 balls and a strike. I thought it was a cool moment, too, whenever the fans here kind of realized the guts that it took for Murphy in that position to do what she did. They gave her standing O when she left the field. 2-1 pitches in for a strike, 2-2. So you don't necessarily close the door yet on Murphy. She can re-enter. You almost kind of hope for her sake that she doesn't re-enter into this game. 2 balls, 2 strikes for Johns. Jennings at first. The pitch. Foul tip straight back. But for Ashley Murphy tonight, here's her stat line. 5 innings, scattering 8 hits, gave up 9 runs, 7 of them were earned. She walked 13 and hit 2 batters. So 15 total free passes. The 2-2 bounced by Johns past the third baseman, deep in the hole. Shortstop makes a play, won't get Johns at first. Jana reaches on an infield single. And there's 2 on for Lindsey Elam. If you're wondering, Patrick Dunn did some digging. The record for most drawn walks was 16, is 16, that was set back in 1975. So maybe total that could still happen tonight. First pitch to Elam, catches the outside corner for strike one. But as it stands now, this night is no longer about this game or the 9-0 Sooner lead. It's about the history we just all witnessed. Here's the 0-1 to Elam. Up high, 1 ball, 1 strike. So, on the night, a good night for Lindsey Elam. 1 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI. An RBI came on a solo shot. She pops this one up on the infield that squirts foul. Patrick Dunn's night just got a little later. Congrats, buddy. Love you, man. You're the best. Levi Allo coming up in celebration of his daughter's accomplishments. How can you not love this moment? 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch to Elam. In the dirt, there goes Jennings off to third. Johns into second. So second and third, nobody out. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Elam. Ground ball to third. We're going to have a play at the plate. Nope, ball's bobbled. Everybody's safe. It's 10-0 Sooners. And Elam reaches on the air. The call's already on Sports Center? Are we going to have another pitching change here? It looks like we're going to. So Hawaii will go to the pin. We'll go ahead and keep it here. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Oklahoma leads it 10-0 over Hawaii. They're well on their way now to another run rule victory. But Brianna Lopez has kind of been ineffective since coming in. Well, I say they're going to have another pitching change. It might just be having a positional change. I have no idea what just happened. Oh, they brought back in Sabrin at third base. Oh, wow. After the error at third. After the error at third, they didn't make a pitching change. They went and pulled the third baseman. Wow. Here's Lou Donahue. The pitch to Lou. A little outside, ball 1. Lou is hitting here in what would be Jada Coleman's spot. Coleman on the night had been 0 for 1, but had walked 3 times. Lou bounces 1 to third. Another play at the plate. No, they'll go to first and get the out. There's 1 away, and the Sooners out of run number 11 on the infield ground out by Lou Donahue. One out, here's Sharia Coleman to get a chance to pinch hit. This is in Grace Green's spot. Grace 0 for 3 on the night. Tria Coleman had a chance to pinch it here last night.
Pinching number 42, Tria Coleman.
Coleman had her first hit of her career in her hometown in Houston. Got a pinch hit opportunity yesterday, reached on a fielder's choice. Takes the first pitch for a strike. If you're just tuning in, maybe have started to hear the buzz. Jocelyn Allo hit number 96 here in the top of the 6th inning at 11:52 p.m. Here's a hard hit ball up the middle. Nice hop to the second baseman who goes to the bag when there was nobody on first. but still throws it in time to get Coleman at first. Two-way, and the 10th hitter this inning is Alyssa Brito. She led off this inning with a walk. Nakamura just wanted to show that she had the range, I think. Going to the bag. Here's the first pitch to Brito. It's in for a strike. That was one of the deepest shots that Alo has hit, by the way, on 96. I mean, we were joking about she nearly left the yard in the first inning, but it was a line shot. It was a line shot to right field. And we joked during the break, come on, 96 has got to be a bomb, and it was. Here's the 1-1, a little bit outside, 2 balls and a strike. Zip Sooners. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Hawaii still has to bat here. 2-1 pitch to Brito. Misses low, 3-1. '89 came against UC Santa Barbara in the season opener. It was a grand slam. 90 came on a Saturday night in Los Angeles against Mississippi State. And then she hit 5 in the span of 2 days in Houston. 3-1 pitch is ball 4. So Brito has walked in both plate appearances this inning. Here comes Riley Boone. Jocelyn hit 2 home runs against McNeese State, 2 home runs against Houston. And then 95 came in the first at bat against Texas State. Riley Boone laid down a beautiful little slap to start this inning. She takes the first pitch for a strike. Boone got the start tonight in right field. She's been fantastic. 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored and an RBI. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pop foul down the left side. I always love talking to Coach Gasso just about the battles that are currently taking place. And, you know, you see Alyssa Brito play a little bit more in the outfield. That means that somebody's sitting, and, you know, it's been Boone a few times, but then Riley Boone gets that opportunity. And what does she do? She goes 2 for 3, scores 2 runs, and drives 1 in. A slap at that, but takes it low for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The runner at first is Brito after a walk. Lindsey Elam aboard at third. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Line shot foul. So the whole group of fans that, and media members and everyone's, I'm not just saying fans, that, oh man, why hasn't 96 happened? You get it tonight, but let's remember, she's also 3 for 3. Boone chops it 1 high, it's foul. So Alo gets a 3-hit night. By the way, she's scheduled to be in the hole here. I wonder if Patty will have her hit again this inning, if she gets that opportunity. 1-2 pitches inside, 2-2. In the career of Jocelyn Alo, this is her 21st career 3-hit game. In the career of Jocelyn Alo, this is her 76th multi-hit game. More than a home run hitter. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, inning over, but history made. A 6-run 6th inning includes number 96. And we head to the bottom of the 6th inning with Oklahoma on top 11-0. This is Kelly Noy will lead things off. Jocelyn Alo has become the all-time home run leader in college softball history tonight. in her home state. First pitch to Kelly Noy is a swing and a miss because of course it is. Hope Troutwine is dealing. 96 home runs, a 16-game hitting streak for Grace Lyons. And as the 0-1 pitch is popped up, Jana Johns makes the catch for out number 1. How about Hope Troutwine in the circle tonight? 12 strikeouts, has allowed one hit in 5 innings,
Now batting shortstop, number 5, Navarre
and has not
Conte.
walked a batter. One hit by pitch. That was the first batter of the game. Now Kapai steps in. First pitch, pop foul off the netting behind home plate. Hope Troutwine. Tonight's storyline, of course, is history. But, man, there's been a lot of cool things that have happened in this game tonight. The 0-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. "11 runs on 9 hits for the Sooners. They've been the recipient of 14 walks as the 0-2 pitch is bounced towards the Sooner dugout. 14 walks, 2 hit by pitches, 16 runners left on base. 16, and they're about to win a game 11-0. Unbelievable. Here's the 0-2 pitch as Troutwine stares in. Swinging a foul tip. Jocelyn Alo hits 96, nearing midnight Central Time. I wonder if Jossie's a night owl. I don't know if I've ever asked her or figured out, because it would almost be perfect if that was the case. If he stayed up with you, man, I'm so grateful for it, as are all the Sooner softball players and fans and staff as the 0-2 misses low, 1-2. I don't know if there'll be much sleeping tonight. I know they might want to. But energy. Did they find the ball? That's what everyone's asking. You think they did? 1-2 is up high, 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's every question right now on Twitter. Did they find the ball? Where's the ball? Pogue feels confident about it. If Rayleigh Pogue feels confident about it, I do too. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. Pop foul, out of play. Jocelyn's sister is cracking me up. She was standing under the awning and ducked with the foul ball. "11-zip Sooners. Man, this escalated quickly. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hot shot to short. Lyons on the short hop throws it cross. No, didn't get it. Man, you know what? I got to tell you something. Cowpie came off the bag and was so fired up to reach that she just did about 5 fist bumps. And again, this game's well out of reach. They don't have a shot in this game to win it. But you love to see that kind of energy. Here's Isabella Martinez. The infield single is just the second hit. Martinez has had a tough night. She's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Patty Gasso said something very interesting in the pregame show. And it'll be curious to see tomorrow as the 0-1 is fouled back. Ooh, that ricocheted off the overhang and bounced all the way back in the field of play. I asked her if the leadoff position would be fluid throughout the year. She said once the record's broke, it'll get back to normal. So I think you'll see Tiare Jennings back in the leadoff spot tomorrow. We'll see. Grace Lyons has looked good there. She's got a 16-game hitting streak right now. The 0-2, called strike 3, 2 away. And Hope Troutwine just keeps dealing.
Now batting playing second base, number 12, Maya Nakamura.
2 outs. Hope Troutwine, 13th strikeout of the game. Maya Nakamura had the first hit of the game, a double, and takes the first pitch for a strike. Nakamura's double came in the first inning. In fact, think about how good Hope Troutwine has been as Lindsey Elam jogs out to chat with her. Hope Troutwine has been so good that the single by Calpe is the first hit since the first inning. Unbelievable. The 0-1 in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. 11 zip Sooners. 1 out away from a run rule victory. Popped up foul behind home plate and out of play. Troutwine walks to the back of the circle, toes the rubber, stares in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Troutwine is ready. The pitch up high, 2-2. Runner goes. Elam throws down. Did they get her? No. Ooh, that was close at second base. Man, that would have been something in an 11-zip game to have the final out, a runner stealing second. It was close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Troutwine stares in. The 2-2 pitch. Foul. Just foul. Should say just got a piece of it. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Alo, or the pitch from Hope, is up high. 3 balls and 2 strikes. It is something else to see this crowd and the reaction that they've had all weekend long to everything Jossie and this Sooner team has done. They're ready to explode one more time. The 3-2 is ball 4. Runner goes to third, and she's thrown out. Win column Sooners, game over. On a night when history is made, the final out of an 11-zip run rule win is on a runner trying to steal third. Game over, history made. Jocelyn Alo is your new career home run leader in college softball, and the Sooners are undefeated. Chalk up win number 19, and they're 15th in run rule fashion. The Bud Light postgame show is next. This is Sooner softball from Learfield.
That is the final line for the Oklahoma Sooners. 11 runs on 9 hits, no errors, 6